Are you currently trading a prop firm with CFDs and about to fail the challenge? Are you down 50% or more? Is it too late for you to come back and still pass the challenge and make a payout? Let's get into it. Okay, Clifford the 25-year trader back with another video. So today we're going to talk more about what happened with that NQ trade. I wanted to give you guys a follow-up, and this is kind of like a part 2 of that. So if you haven't seen part 1, definitely check out the playlist. You'll see it in the link below. But let's just talk about what we did. So real quick, I placed an order to buy the NQ or the NASDAQ 100 in the CFD platform here. I placed an order to buy it at support and I got stopped out. And as we see, I've been taking some losses. Now, at first the trade moved in my favor. I was up about $1,000, but I didn't take the profit. Why? Because I was greedy? No, because I believe the best place to take profits is resistance. If you're buying at support and you're selling at resistance, if the market moves in your favor, could I have moved to break even? Probably. Maybe I should have done that, but I didn't. But when the trade's moving in your favor, you want to let it ride. Now, you don't want to let it ride forever. You want to have a place to get out. Where's the place to get out? In my opinion, the best place to always get out is resistance. And as you see, when I bought here, it rallied, then it stopped me out. And as you see now, it made it to resistance, which is what I was hoping it would do the first time, but unfortunately it didn't. So where are we at now, right? Well, basically I'm in a losing streak. And this is going to happen to you as you trade. I'm down $1,600 as we see right here, right? The original amount they gave me is $50,000. I paid $100 or whatever for the challenge. And what's the deal? I'll tell you the deal. Top one trader, this is the deal here. 50,000, right? But the goal, right? The profit target, here you go, 5,000. You need to make them $5,000, 10% to pass the challenge. If you pass, then you get the funded account, right? Where then you're theoretically going to get payouts later on. But what do you really want to look at here? This right here, the max loss, the drawdown, $3,500. I'm down $1,700 out of $3,500. So, should I be nervous? Am I going to fail? Not necessarily. I'm still in the game. Why? Yeah, the drawdown's down 50%, but is there a way to get back in the game? Absolutely. It only takes one winning trade to do that. And if you don't believe me, look at this. Let's say I would have bought the NASDAQ here last week, right? Obviously, I bought here thinking support was going to bounce. It did, but then it faked me out and it stopped me out, right? But let's say I bought closer to this support level, which as we see, the market rallied off of. I mean, the profit is, so again, what you're going to do is buy 2 lots, right? I didn't take this trade, by the way, but I should have. But I'm going to show you why you shouldn't be nervous if you're down on the drawdown. Because look, here's a pending, right? And let's say I would have placed this order, right? I'm doing a little hypothetical here just to show you guys. So there we go. We're risking whatever it is here. We'll risk maybe like, I don't want to risk that much. I would say like 700 there. Okay. So let's say I bought that dip, right? And I had a $700 stop loss. Now remember, the goal is to sell at resistance, which was up here, and now the market made it back there, right? So again, I mean, looking at the past, it's always easy to say, oh, well, anyone could say that they would have bought there. I mean, the market already, it's in the past. I know it is, but just hear me out for a minute. Look at this profit. How much do we need to pass the challenge? $5,000, correct? Look at a 1 week move. You would have passed. Well, actually, I wouldn't have passed because we need 1,600 loss, right? So really, we need 5,000 plus we're down the 1,631, right? Okay, sorry. So we need 6631 to pass now, right? But look at this, one trade you made almost 5,600 and you're only risking close to 800. And that's why I say when you're in eval, I say take that drawdown and divide it by, 5, right? If you divide the drawdown by 5, right, you're going to risk 700 bucks a trade. And you're like, oh man, you're risking 20% of the drawdown. Yes, but again, only because we're in eval. Eval doesn't mean anything because you're kind of like stuck in eval. You don't want to get stuck in this eval. I don't want to get stuck in this eval. I mean, if you guys want to be in eval for like 6 months or a year, go ahead, risk 2% of the drawdown. But if you want to get out of this eval and try and pass these things and hopefully get a payout, which I haven't gotten one yet. When I do, I'll let my subscribers, everyone on the channel know. Believe me, I'll do a big celebration. I got my first payout, whatever. Um, but the way I see it is to make this vehicle work in your favor. I think we got to think outside the box. I mean, in my opinion, I've been in the trading game a long time. Again, a little bit new to these prop firms. They've been around like 10 years now, the prop landscape and all that. But I say if you don't want to get stuck in the eval, risk 20%. And I've heard it from some other YouTubers as well. They said the same thing, so I don't think I'm crazy saying that. Some might be a little more conservative and drop to like 15%, but whatever your comfort zone is, if you got 3,500 bucks, divide it by 5, risk 20%. If you're not that, if you don't want to take that much risk, okay, fine, divide it by 8, risk, 15%, right? But don't risk 2% of the drawdown in eval. If not, you might get stuck there. And I mean, because they want a 10% return. It's going to take time to get it. But like this, as you see, it doesn't necessarily have to take too long. So what is my goal at this point? Well, obviously my goal is to get out of the losing streak. But as you see, even though I've been taking losses left and right, I'm not, I mean, yeah, it looks like I really suck so far on this account, but here's the thing. I mean, look at the losses. They're very small. 400 bucks, 500 bucks, 300 bucks, 200 bucks. I mean, here wasn't even a loss. 12 cents, 3 cents, so um so here's my goal. My goal is to probably now, what are we in? August, September, usually historically the market has a pretty, negative month. Usually we get a pullback. If we could get a pullback to this support level right here, I'll do the exact same strategy all over again. Buy the dip, put my stop here, risk that whatever. Well, I'm going to do my $700 stop, just like I told you guys, 20%. And I'm going to try and catch a move back to resistance, which might be here. I mean, if it's a big move, back, it could pass it quicker. Again, you don't have to try and pass in one trade, but I would say my goal is to try and pass this thing in like hopefully 2 to 3 trades. And if I could catch some decent winners, then that's all it takes. And if you think I'm crazy, look at this. Look, if you would have bought at support right here, you would have only risked going back here. And again, I know it's the past and people can always say, oh, it's easy, to look at the past. But again, hear me out one more time, one last time here. As you see, here was support. If I would have bought it right there, right, I was only risking, we said we would risk 700 bucks, right? So I could even increase risk more. Look, I could add more lots, right? Now I'm trading 4 lots. And look, now again, if I would have bought here, the goal is to sell at resistance. I don't even have to wait till it gets to the full resistance level, because even if I would have sold it right here, this first resistance, now this one is as you see, it almost made it there. And that's what I mean. The market usually tests resistance. Does it always make it there? No. Does it come close and then reverse a lot of times? Yes. But you wouldn't even have had to gone for this resistance level, because you could look at this resistance level right here, and your goal is to risk $700, 20% of the drawdown. So you buy right there and you put a sell order right there. And as you see, you passed this freaking challenge in, what was it, like 2 days? I mean, that's pretty strong. $6,000. Well, you don't even need that much. You probably could have done, 3 lots here, or maybe 4, whatever. You know what I mean? So, bottom line, you could make this $5,000 that they want you to pass these challenges and get out of the stupid eval thing. You could make that in 1 or 2 trades. Again, you don't have to do it in one trade, but I would definitely have a goal of trying to do it in at least, 2, 3, maximum 4 trades if you can, because if not, you just get stuck, and I don't want to be stuck in this. Now, I might be stuck in it now because as you see, I'm down, but let's see. I'll keep you guys posted, let you know how it goes. But in my opinion, if you get out of eval and you pass the challenge, now you're in the bigger game, right? Now scale down. Don't risk 20% of the drawdown because you're funded. Now drop that risk to like, yeah, be more conservative, maybe 10% of the drawdown. Obviously, you want to scale down once you're out of this testing environment. So I hope that helps some of you guys who might be new to these CFD prop firms. I'll make another video next time about trading futures and day trading the prop firms. I'm doing like 2 of these right now. I'm doing one with CFDs, which is the swing trading account, and then I'm doing another one with day trading futures. Usually the day trading prop firms, from what I noticed, they're all futures and they all want you to get out before the end of the day. But the CFD prop firms, they're all CFDs, no futures. It's like the Forex, but just, commodities, indexes, and whatever. They got Forex too in CFD, but yeah, so those are the 2 challenges I'm doing, the day trading one, the swing trading one. I'll keep you guys posted on my progress. Hope this helps some of you guys out who might be new to these eval, or you're worried about getting stuck, or you're trying to get out of this eval and hopefully move on to the funded account. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, put your comments below. Look forward to seeing all of you guys in the next one. And never risk, once you're funded, keep that risk at a minimum, guys. Always expect the unexpected every time before you enter the market. Have a great trading week.